So I decided to do a studio on a desk, and I thought it was so clever to have a desk that you can roll around and your whole studio goes with you. And of course I do still have my workstation, so I have my Apple keyboard, my mouse, my MacBook Pro on a stand, and then I keep my iPhone and the 2020 iPad Air that I bought. I keep them underneath my stand. I have all the charging cords go through the back of the laptop stand, so it just makes it really convenient to have all of that right there set up, so I always know where I can put my stuff to charge. And then my MacBook Pro is connected via HDMI cable to my monitor, which is on a monitor arm that is attached to the standing desk. This was the most recent addition to my desk. I might be moving this over to where all of the other stuff is on the right side of my desk. I just haven't decided yet on that. On the right side, we have my entire filming setup built off of a monitor stand and then monitor arms that are all adjustable so I can swivel them around. Then I broke apart the light I had previously used for a overhead shot, and then I used the springy part of that to actually hold my Yeti microphone so I can pull it down close to me when I'm doing voiceovers like this. And then the ring light part of that went onto the other monitor arm to act as my key light for videos. So that's my main light for videos, but it is off to the side. And then I have the ring light tripod that I previously used just to film with my iPhone on my desk. I have that off to the side as my secondary light, so that one works on the right side of me. The biggest quality was actually getting a camera, which I put on this monopod that is attached to one of the monitor arms on the stand. So I have this set up with the cord that connects to my computer and the camera just wrapped around the monopod, which is actually just kind of really useful to have it all set up already. So I tried to eliminate as many roadblocks to making content as possible, but then also keep everything really clean and organized. So I have one power strip that I have velcroed to the bottom of my desk where all my cords get plugged in. So I have multiple USB slots and power slots here. That is currently how I plug in everything, and then I have only 2 cords coming from the desk. This works well, but let's ignore that little corner in the back where I have several things that I have not hung up yet. Let's move on to the camera, because I know a lot of people ask me about my camera setup. So I just bought a Canon M50. It was like $600, and then I bought a better lens that was another $400, and I did already have this Rode microphone. I will link all of this down below in case you want to get any of it. This setup with the camera was only $1,000, which the quality level from my iPhone to what the camera produces is so good. I honestly thought my iPhone was fine, and I did build a basically full-time income on YouTube with my iPhone, but the camera is just so much better. But that is why I have this set up, because once my camera is on it, I don't have to do anything. I can just sit down and film, and I can film a lot of videos on one battery charge and the SD card I have in here. And I really like that once it's set up, I can swivel it around and adjust the angle, but I don't have to set this up every single time I film videos. It's just already there and ready for me to sit down and go. That was one of the things I really wanted out of my office and YouTube studio specifically, is to have everything as efficient and productive as possible, so that way I was able to make content quickly and not have to worry about setting things up. Because with my iPhone, I had to get out my tripod, set up the iPhone, make sure everything was all set up, and then it always took so much time that it was really a struggle to make sure I filmed. So this setup has worked really well for me.